Hey guys, it is Tiffany Allen here. If you guys don't know me yet, I am a business and mindset coach that helps aspiring women coaches transition from their 9-to-5 job, their soul-sucking 9-to-5 job, to go full-time in their coaching business. So, I want to chat with you guys about the only 3 ways, and there's so many other ways, but these are like my top 3. Ways to market yourself, market your business, and start to get out there today. Start to market yourself today. And I think I wanted to do this video because I feel like a lot of people growing their businesses online are struggling with how to market themselves. So if you guys are watching live, happy Saturday. Let me know you're here. Tell me how you are. Let me know if marketing is something you're kind of iffy about. And if you guys are watching the replay, say #replay. Let me know you've been here so I can come back and say hey and say thank you for watching my video. But today, I wanted to talk to you guys about the 3 ways. The 3 ways that I find are like, you can do it today. You can start to plan it out today and start to show up today. Because marketing is all about just showing up. Just showing up. And there's so many different aspects, but that's the basics of it. And when you figure out how to show up effectively, it's easy. It's easy. So it's not telling me who's popping on, but hey. So my number one of the ways that I tell people to market themselves, that I help my clients with, that I figured out for myself as well, is to differentiate from your market. So there is so many different people out there doing about the same thing as you. They're trying to market themselves. They're trying to grow their business. They're trying to do the same thing you're doing, sell the same thing you're doing. And if someone wanted to buy something that you're selling, like your coaching program or whatever it may be, then there's a bunch of other people that are already doing that right now. So the number one way, I guess it ain't the number one, but it's a big freaking way to start to market yourself, start to put yourself out there in your coaching business, is to differentiate yourself from your market. Stand out. Find something that is different from what everyone else is doing already, so you can freaking stand out. So you can be that one person for someone who wants something different, because the online space is super crowded. It's super salesy. It's super overpacked with people doing the same thing. So if you can figure out one way that's different to stand out there, you are going to stand out and you are going to be remembered. You are going to be known as the expert, known as the one person that is different. Because people are tired of hearing the same old shit. They're tired of hearing the watered down version of blah, blah, blah. This is what I have to sell. So if you can figure out how to stand out, it's going to be powerful. It's going to change the game. Hey, Sasha. Hey, Evandid. So my next tip for you guys, my next way of marketing yourself online is to give out amazing, free, valuable content. So many people that are trying to market their business, they're basically going on there and telling people, this is what I do, this is what I sell, come buy my shit. And I struggled with it before too. I was the same way. When you hop out and you have something to sell and you're so happy with what you're selling, you want to tell the entire world. But most people that need help don't really care how you get them there. They just want to know that you're going to get them there. So the way that you can market yourself effectively to get yourself out there to getting that proof to them is to give them free, valuable content. Not content that is, let me give you this little tip and here, come buy this shit. Or let me not tell you all of the things. Let me tell you half of the way to solve your problem, and then come buy this to figure it out. Just give it out there, get it out there, and don't worry. I know I struggled with worrying about giving all my shit away, giving all my value away, but don't worry about that, because you will never give all of it away. People take it in, they take little bits, and then it's really hard for people to put it together. So they're going to need you to help them put it together. So, and then I think it was something that I struggled with, thinking, oh my God, I don't have at the beginning of, oh my God, I don't have a lot of value to give. So if I give a little bit of value, that's real value, then I'm just going to give it all away. But don't worry about that. Don't worry about that. And people will really see you. And that's a way to stand out too. Because so many people are like doing it halfway. Like here's half of the way to solve your problem. And here is my program to solve the rest. And when you give that full value, when you fully give that value to them, they take it in and they treasure it and they thank you for it, and you stand out that way. So, and give it out without expectation, because like, I think at the beginning when you're trying to figure it out, it can feel like work. It can feel like, oh, I just need clients. Oh, I need money. I need to figure it out. I need to market myself. I'm just going to give these tips and hopefully someone's going to buy my stuff. And it can be so easy to do that, but give it out without expectation. Give that value out, hoping to change someone's life with just that value. Hoping that they will take that away and run with it and help themselves. Because that's what it's about. That's what it's about. It's about changing lives. And there are going to be people that need more than the value you're giving out, that are going to come to you and say, I need your support. I need your help. You've already helped me so much. Help me more. So know that if you're giving out really good content, really good value, that is really good marketing. And it's not going to take people away from actually buying your services. So don't worry about it. And enjoy it. Enjoy the process of getting out there and actually helping people change their lives. And the more you get out there and the more you see people thanking you and being so impacted by your content, you're going to become addicted to it. And you're going to want to keep showing up. You're going to want to keep helping people. I know from experience. At first it felt like a really hard job just to like get out there and like, create value and try to impact people and try to get engagement. But the more you show up, the better you get and the more people start to see you. So start to show up now. So, and then obviously my third little way of marketing yourself in the online business, in your coaching business, is to go on live video. It is the number one way that I've grown my business, that I've grown my engagement, that I've grown my audience, is just hopping on a live, because it creates that real, raw human connection. I can mess up and you guys can see that I'm freaking human and it's totally fine. And just know that live video, I think a lot of us have the fear of live video. It was something that I had the fear of, and it was a big fear, watching people like try to, like watching other people going live and then me thinking, I'm never going to be able to do that. There is no way that I could do that. That is freaking scary. But then, like I say, the more you do something, the better you get. So your first live is going to be scary. Your first live is going to be nerve-wracking. You may stutter. You may mess up. But that second live is going to feel easier. That third live is going to feel even easier. And then your 10th live, your 12th live, your 20th live, sometimes you're still going to have those jitters, but you're going to feel better. It's going to go better. You're going to get better. So those are my 3 ways for you guys to start to market yourself today. Like to get out there, get visible, show up today, is to figure out how you stand out. Figure out how you can be different from the entire industry. Your industry, your niche. And then give real value. Give really valuable free content that is going to rock people's world. And then market yourself by going on live video. Show up on live video. And if you feel like you are kind of struggling in the marketing, in the confidence area, and you just are kind of, you're a new coach. Maybe you just got a certification and you feel like you are so lost. Know that like I give free clarity calls away to kind of help you get out of that box of overwhelm, that shift your perspective a little bit, to see things differently, to see that things can be easy, to see that things don't have to be a struggle. Hey, Melissa. Hey, Jackie. So if you guys would like a free clarity call, then let me know in the comments. We can find a time that works best for us. But I hope this video helped you guys get out there. Get out there, because if that is my number one tip for you guys for everything in business, is to just show up. Take the action. Show up now. Show up today. Do something today that is going to start to get yourself out there. Because no one can buy from you. No one can get free value from you. No one can know about you or your services or anything that you're doing unless you show up. And if you are actively trying to leave your 9-to-5 and make it full-time in your coaching business, then you are going to have to show up more than once a week. You're going to have to show up more than every 2 weeks, more than once a month. You're going to have to make it a consistent effort. And showing up like this business you want to create to be full-time, show up like it's full-time now. Start to show up. Start to do the things that you would do when it's full-time. Start to act like it's a real freaking business. Because when you act like it's a real business, it's going to turn into a business. It's going to turn into a full-time business. So if I could give you any tips, it would be just to show up. Take that inspired, messy action. Even if it's B- work, at least you showed up and gave it a shot so you can get better. Because your first everything is never going to be totally perfect. Nothing is ever going to be totally perfect because perfect doesn't exist. But when you're doing something you've never done before, it's going to take time. It's going to take lessons. It's going to take growing. It's going to take learning. And then the more you do it, the better you're going to get. So know that no one in the online space knows exactly what they're doing when they're just starting. They have to learn, they have to grow, they have to go through the failures, they have to go through all the shit and tread through the mud and keep going. But if you can figure out how to effectively market yourself and how to grow your confidence so you can actually start to show up, then it's a game changer. It's a game changer. So those are my tips for you guys to market yourself. That's a little inspiration to take with you into your business today. And show up on the weekend. Show up. Let it be fun. Let it be enjoyable. Because an online business is something that's going to be work. You're going to have to put work into it. You're going to have to put your time into it. You're going to have to take risks, but also not do the things you were going to do, like binge watch Netflix. You're going to have to take your time and actually put yourself into it, but it should be enjoyable. And at the beginning, you might have to learn how to make it enjoyable. You might have to learn how to make it a habit, but eventually you're going to shift into the flow of everything and it's going to start to be fun. At the beginning, I was so lost. I was so confused. I was so stressed, and I was not believing in myself, not believing like I could make it full time, not believing like this being my full-time job was an actual thing that could happen. And the more I learned, the more I put myself through it, the more I took risks, the more I grew my confidence, the more I worked on myself, the more I learned and hired coaches and went through all of it, I made it happen. So I want you guys to truly believe and truly know deep down in your being that if you want to make this a full-time job, it's totally possible for you. If you want to make your business a full-time gig, a full-time thing, you can. You can. And it's going to take you believing that that's possible so you can actually take the action that's going to make it happen. Action and work is what makes it happen. So show up today, believe in yourself, keep going. Even if you have a bad day, don't let your emotions ruin your entire vision for your business. So those are my 3 ways for you guys to market yourself today. I feel like they are the top ways. They're obviously not the only ways to do things. And I think sometimes we can get overwhelmed and confused with all the ways to do things. And I think it's best to figure out what works for you and what drives you and what keeps you going and what helps your audience and connecting. But if you don't have the confidence in yourself, if you don't know what you're doing, if you don't know how, if you don't have structure, if you don't have strategy, if you don't have all of that, it's going to be really hard for you to even figure out what works for you. So, yeah. that's my TED Talk for you guys today. If you guys are interested in growing your business, you're feeling stuck, you're feeling overwhelmed, and you're a new coach, you're a baby coach where you're trying to figure out the online world, but you know deep down you so want time freedom, money freedom, and a full-time business in this coaching industry, and you want to help change lives, you want to have that impact, you want to do something because you feel like this may be your purpose, know that you're headed in the right direction. And if you need that extra support, get a clarity call. Just let me know in the comments if you want one. I will send you a link. We will find a time. We'll chat about everything. We'll figure it out. But I hope this video helped you guys, and I love you very much. Bye.